Hello guys, this is Vysh. So the end of China's Belt and Road Initiative is not going to happen, but this is an indication that the new tie-ups which are happening between India, Saudi Arabia, USA and all to make an equivalent Belt and Road kind of thing across the globe. So that is actually going to affect China in a very, very bad way. Okay, so what is this PGII which you see on screen? To understand that, already the first part of this is already done, which you would have got it now in YouTube. It's already there. The India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor, the entire route map, the video animation I showed for that, the cities which it passes through. And there used to be an international north-south transport corridor, INSTC, which was an alternate route where India will go a little bit northwards. Instead of going this much western, India will go a little northwards through Iran, Azerbaijan, and then reach Russia and then go to Europe. But that is not moving now because of Russia-Ukraine war and all. It is not moving. So because of that reason, this new thing is going to change the statistics now, something to counter Russia and China. So that we'll discuss now. Okay, we'll discuss that PGII and how it is going to affect the BRI. So complete BRI also static and current affairs you will study. Okay, basics first. What is Belt and Road Initiative? It is like China's dream project where they are putting billions of dollars. Okay, in the form of loans also they are giving to people, so that and all we'll tell you. But you can see almost every country, they are claiming that more than 150 countries are part of it. In the full world only 195 countries are there, and they are claiming that 150 countries are part of this. Okay, they are counting maybe India also, because they are making a road through that POK area and reaching till Pakistan. Okay, so this one through land also one route will be there, which they call the Silk Road or One Belt One Road, and they have a water route which is the Maritime Silk Route. Okay, so ancient history time and all, there used to be trade routes which used to be called Silk Route, through which silk and all goes from China. So now they are making a modern day 21st century Maritime Silk Route. That is why the name is like that. So this detailing which you need for prelims and mains, it's a project which is focusing on connectivity and cooperation among multiple countries spread across the continents of Asia, Africa and Europe. Okay, so Africa is also there. So it's even bigger project than what I explained in the part 1. So BRI spans about 150 countries according to China's claim, and initially it was announced in 2013. Okay, so here roads will be there, rails will be there, maritime ports will be there, power grid will be there, oil and gas pipelines will be set up, infrastructure projects will be set up in all these countries. So it's going to be a very, very big ambitious project, and it is happening. It's happening since many years, and billions of dollars are already pushed. Okay, so it has two parts, as I told. One is the One Belt One Road, which is the Silk Road economic belt, land based, and then there is the Maritime Silk Road, 21st century one, sea based route. Okay, along the coast of like every continent you can think. Europe, Mediterranean coast is there, Africa is there, Southeast Asia, Central Asia. Okay, but there are many problems also, that also we'll discuss. Before that, more details. Another thing I told you, the America and other G7 and all are countering it, but within the G7, the Italy Rome is it is told that they have already signed the Chinese one also. Okay, meaning the Belt and Road Initiative in 2018, and it is the only developed country or the Western world country who has tied up with China in this project. So that is again a difficult situation for Italy now. In 2023, now the G7 and everybody are focusing to counter the Belt and Road Initiative. So Italy will go which side, that we can wait and see in the coming days. Okay. So now getting to more details. Okay, see, many books are published, many movies maybe in China and all they are releasing. So it is a China's like emblem, you can tell, China's economic and industrial might, how much it is. Okay, or its ambition of global political strategic influence, what big their dream is, that you can understand with this single project. Okay, so they have shifted the emphasis to boosting the global competitiveness of domestic business. Okay, so they understood that if they spend a lot of money within their domestic area, that is not going to get sustainable outcomes in the future. But if you invest in multiple countries across the globe, that will give you more better results. That is what China understood from their history of investing in different projects. Okay, so here they are thinking of investing in least developed countries and the developing and emerging countries, and then China is able to influence them also, because these people are always looking for funds, they are looking for help. So when USA doesn't reach there, immediately China is going and reaching there and telling, okay, very low % interest it will be, so take loan, unlimited loan you take. But problem is they write very, very harsh agreements. Okay, meaning you don't give back the loan in 10 years, then we will take your this much area of land for next 100 years lease we will take. Okay, meaning actually you are occupying them. It's a modern day colonization they are doing across the globe. Okay, even Sri Lanka's one Hambantota port is now under China, and then Pakistan as a country is completely under China only, because you would see Pakistan will keep telling like Muslims are getting like tortured in Kashmir, okay, which is a false claim, but they'll never tell about the Uyghur Muslims and all, which is there in the China's land. Okay, China, they are actually torturing and killing a lot of Muslims and even converting them from their religion and all. That they won't dare to tell one line because their complete economy depends on China. Okay. That is a double stand by Pakistan. So BRI will strengthen China's presence in the Eurasian region and put it in a commanding position over Asia's heartland. Okay, so Western people, right, the Western critics and all, journalists and media and politicians and all, they tell like this is a new colonization and it is like a modern day Marshall Plan. Okay, so Marshall Plan was something in the World War II time, right? World War II time, the European recovery program, you can tell there was multiple issues that time. European countries and all were facing crisis. So USA decided like, okay, USA is one army person, I think they designed this, that we will provide aid to Western Europe, okay, because you are like a lot of devastation happened, but indirectly it is like you become dependent on USA, okay, that much funding they'll push in and tell like, okay, these are the terms and conditions, whenever something else happen you should stand with us, everything they will help. Okay, so that is why a Marshall Plan was a one type of colonization which happened in the World War II time. Now it's like a new Marshall Plan which China is doing by giving money and then making them to your side or making them your slaves kind of thing. Okay, so that time $15 billion was invested, and now China is like doing this debt trap policy also, which you can like, critics are calling it, you are making them in debt. So that is again a very wrong thing which China is doing, but many countries have already fallen to it. Okay. So this route, again a detailed map you can see, the blue color is the land route, you can see west to the complete world map is there, okay, till Europe it's there, and then the water route also you can see, which is through the Gwadar port in Pakistan is there, and the Djibouti, which is in the African Horn of Africa, then Suez Canal, then Italy you are going, okay, and you are going through their land route connecting to the blue line also. It's like that, Colombo in Sri Lanka, Jakarta in Indonesia, almost everything. That's why they claim 150 countries are part of this project. Okay, so now issues, the problems with this BRI we'll understand, then we'll see PGII, and then we'll compare PGII with BRI. Okay, that is what you need in as an answer for mains. So first I told you unsustainable debt. World Bank report already came that around 43 corridors which they are preparing, making in this, 12 could face a situation where debts are not sustainable. Okay, meaning 12 of the corridors which is there are completely in loss. Like in, I think Pakistan's things also, there is a corridor, Pakistan-China corridor, that also is like billions of dollars are pushed, and now Pakistan is not able to repay the loans which they have given. Okay, so that is a, like that 12 corridors as there according to World Bank. Environmental concerns are there. Okay, they are not concerned about any environment, any hilly area, any plain area, water body, nothing. They are constructing road after road wherever they can come, and even you can see in India's borders also up to Arunachal Pradesh now they are coming. Just because India is very strong now, our government is very strong when it comes to these borders, we are pushing them back. Else they are going on constructing roads, every waterway, you know, the Chinese, most of the Brahmaputra river of China side, it's completely becoming like muddy waters and greyish water and all, and that is sometimes coming into India also. Okay, obviously because it's a one single river, we are also facing the challenges because of that. Okay, then corruption. Okay, these people in the name of projects, billions of dollars corruptions are happening in this country. Okay, they are like, we tell in paper they will show this much money, but that much work doesn't reflect on the ground. Okay, then transparency is missing. Okay, because most of the agreements are confidential. They will tell, okay, we have an agreement with Myanmar, we have an agreement with Pakistan, we have an agreement with Italy. What is there in the clauses? When will you complete the project? What is the, who are the other stakeholders? Nothing is told. Okay, China does whatever they like according to their wish. Okay, so territorial disputes also, like I told, pushing to India borders, the Pakistan Economic Corridor, I'll show you map also now after this. So it actually goes through our POK, our Gilgit-Baltistan area, which Pakistan claims as their side, we claim as our side. Through that it is going. That is why India never will support a CPEC corridor project. Okay, and then varying benefit, meaning different countries have different benefits out of it, and they have different ideology also. As I told, it's not transparent. Many people think, okay, through our place also road will go. Then they will think, no, it is not road, it is rail. Or they will think, maybe, no, for us it is coastal area, shipping route. It's nothing is transparent. So everybody are confused what kind of connectivity is going through this BRI project, which China solely controls. Okay, there's no proper paper or anything published about BRI. Okay, now BRI is okay. Now we will do PGII and then we will compare the both. So PGII is actually a G7 initiative. Okay, the USA leading G7 country, the richest countries, that is France, Italy, Canada, Germany, these countries, Japan, these are the richest countries. So they in 2022, in the 48th G7 summit which they had, they announced this PGII project. Okay, and initially in 2021 they already had something called Build Back Better World, B3W project, okay, where $40 trillion they were going to invest in building infrastructure across the globe in low and middle income countries. Again, those countries which China is going and capturing, these people told we will itself give money and build infrastructure for you. So that project was there, but that I think didn't get much recognition or much this thing. So they are actually relaunching it. They are relaunching the same B3W plan in the new name called Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment, and here they are adding more players, the G7. Along with that, they are adding, like you saw, Saudi, UAE, India. They are adding new players and making new corridors across the globe so that it looks even bigger. That is what I'm telling. This is going to counter BRI in a very positive way for others and negative way for China. Okay, that I'll tell you when we do the comparison. So it is like G7's counter to China's multi-trillion-dollar BRI to build connectivity, infrastructure and trade projects in Asia, Europe, Africa and even Latin America, South America, where China couldn't reach. There also this is going to happen. Okay, so here they will mobilize $600 billion. Okay, it's a very big amount, $600 billion by 2027 to deliver a game-changing and transparent infrastructure project to developing and middle income countries. Okay, so in that 600, usually we do, like you see that Paris climate and the climate change and all, we tell rich countries have to give $100 billion to poor country. It's only in paper. Actually they don't give. Actually the developed world doesn't give to the developing world or to Africa and all. But here already they announced in that 600, $200 billion USA will give. They already told USA will give in the next 5 years, 2021 to 27. They will already give $200 billion. Same like that, European Commission told we will give even bigger. We will give you 300 billion euros. Okay, because Europe and all, if you see, most of the countries are facing recession and refugee crisis and banks are collapsing. It's complete disaster. It's not like how we were in the 200 years old. Okay, those days they were colonizing us and all. They had lot of loot money from here and there. Now they are like failing. Everywhere Europe is failing. So they are ready to push in money to bring in the powers like India and others to that side. Okay, the roots and economic corridor and all. So even Saudi, Middle East and all. So 200 and 300, like this billion dollars, these people already announced that it will be given. Okay, now remaining, now India also will give, everyone will start giving money. So already some projects are going on, okay, under this. Like I already told you, the India, Middle East, Europe thing, we made a separate video that now just announced. Okay, already before that, there is a Trans-African corridor working under this PGII scheme, okay, which is connecting the port of Lobito in Angola, Katanga province in Congo and the Copper Belt in Zambia. These are not location-based. Prelims match the following question will come. Okay. Then there is clean energy project in Indonesia, which is in the other side. Okay. Which is again sustainable development and infrastructure projects. Then in India's health infrastructure, the US government have told they have this IDFC wing. From there, they will give $15 million to invest in India's health infrastructure. Okay. Especially eye clinics and the women hygiene products. This is the ongoing projects already as part of PGII. So if UPSC question comes about PGII, you have to start about its origin, its earlier what name it was, what is the money and how they are like split up, existing projects, all this you have to tell before coming to the new India, Middle East, Europe project. Okay, so some more points about them. They aim to tackle climate crisis by making lot of energy, green energy kind of projects. Okay, and then digital communication and ICT networks, meaning the 5G connectivity, 6G connectivity, cyber security. This also they will set up telecom units and all the things needed for communications and logistics. See, fiber optic cable projects already linking Europe to Latin America, underwater sea cables and all that they are working under this PGII project. Then gender equality and equity, meaning in these projects and all, woman oriented many things will be there. If you saw already, woman hygiene products and then the woman participation in the projects also, and the beneficiaries also more will be women. Okay, so gender balance will be there. Then the project stresses upgrading global health infrastructure. Okay, not only in India, the global. So now again in USA, the IDFC wing which they have along with G7 and EU are disbursing a 3.3 million US dollar technical assistance to make a vaccine facility in Senegal. Senegal again is a country in Africa. Okay, I think in West Africa, Senegal, a vaccine facility. Again, European Commission has an initiative called Global Gateway Initiative. This UPSC can ask. Global Gateway Initiative is European Commission's thing, which is again under PGII. It is undertaking projects supporting the PGII such as mRNA vaccine plant in Latin America. mRNA vaccine was asked in last year's prelims. So there one plant is in Latin America, South America they are establishing through this Global Gateway Initiative which is supporting PGII. Okay, now that US IDFC will invest $30 million in Omnivore Agritech and Climate Sustainability Fund. So both are modern day is this only, modern day agriculture. So if you see, sustainability means a venture capital fund where they will be supporting agriculture, food system, climate, rural economy, everything in India they will be supporting, a climate sustainable fund. Omnivore agtech is actually this one, okay, the technological, new technical related solutions you find for agriculture, okay, using drones, using some instruments and all, agriculture problems you are solving or practice you are improving, productions you are improving, that is called Omnivore Agritech. So this and this climate sustainability fund and Omnivore Agritech in India, they are doing already, the US is already doing by pushing $30 million. So these are different projects and different features again of PGII. So you understood most of the things, I hope, between like what is BRI, what is PGII. Now we'll do a comparison, and 3 big points are there. You can see these videos and all in different news channels. Global alliance against China's coercion. And opposite you can see G7 is hindering the peace and stability, meaning both are countering each other and telling dialogues in media. Okay, so now 3 main differences or 3 main points of differences. One is the climate projects. PGII, I told you, climate action, clean energy, hydrogen lines, this and all they will be setting up. China is doing both. I told you China doesn't care of environment and all. They are doing large coal-fired projects also in different countries. They are doing the solar, hydro, wind, this thing also. They care about profit only. So they do both. Okay, that is one comparison. Then investment. PGII aims to build through more of grants, investments, meaning they are not thinking like returning from that country. They are going to push a lot of money because from there they will somehow make money by different means, not like giving us a loan. But China is giving loans and then writing harsh agreements like within 10 years you should repay, we'll keep giving you money, else we'll take a part of your land or a port or a railway station, something we'll take. Okay, so that is China's strategy. G7 told $600 billion USD by 2027, and China's there is no official records. As of now, we can assume $1.2 to $1.3 trillion or even more has already been pushed in. Okay, because in Pakistan alone, they are telling around 62 billion or 72 billion dollar they have spent. Okay, so now PGI, it will be more of private capital. Okay, private entrepreneurs and everyone will be involved. But China, it is mostly state funded. The Chinese government or the other countries' governments are involving in the money. Okay, so these are the funding related differences. Now openness, I told you, G7 focus on transparency. Okay, and that will be the main point. And BRI will be, you know, confidential tenders are there, massive loans are given, countries are going into debt, most people are unhappy. Like China's case also, $62 billion you pushed in, and Pakistan owes Beijing a large proportion of its foreign debt. So these are the main 3 points you have to write in a very crisp way, and you will get full marks for this question if UPSC asks. Ideally, UPSC would ask these kind of things. These are the most hot topics in the news. PGII or that global initiative, global gateway of European Union, India, Middle East thing of India, or this BRI of China. These are the hot topics which ideally in your GS2, GS3 and all mains questions should come. That is why I am teaching you. Okay. So now, because we told about CPEC, that also we will see. In the map, you can already see it starts from China's this Kashgar area, and then it comes down till the Gwadar port in Pakistan. Okay, so it's passing through POK of India, Islamabad, and then the Gwadar Kashgar route is going a little above Karachi, and it is entering the port, sea route, meaning it wants access to the water, Arabian Sea, because as of now, China doesn't have access to the Indian Ocean. Okay, it has to go through the other side, South China Sea, and then come through Indonesia, and then only reach here. So it wants easy route to reach the Arabian Sea or Indian Ocean and then further to Europe. That is why they are doing this. Okay. So it is a flagship project of BRI, but it is affecting India's sovereignty. Okay. So they are aiding Pakistan's legitimacy also. Like Pakistan is telling Kashmir is theirs, and this project is actually giving them assurance that yeah, Kashmir is yours. Okay, POK is yours. Then road infrastructure in this disputed territory of Gilgit-Baltistan, and India is going on countering it or claiming that it is our land. So India doesn't like anything which they do in our South Asian region like this. Okay, but Beijing has this ambition to encircle India. That is why they are going across India's like borders like Myanmar, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Nepal. They are going everywhere around India and then trying to lock India inside. Okay. So Chinese increasing footprints in South Asian region is detrimental to India's strategic hold. That yellow why I highlighted because that itself can be a mains question. Okay, they'll put this and tell, evaluate, justify, discuss. Then you have to tell all the things, all the projects which China is doing. Okay. So Hambantota port also I told you, Sri Lanka, it's already now kind of gone into this thing, okay, gone to China. Then India has consistently opposed the 1963 China-Pakistan one boundary agreement was there. So that also you can write in the answer for this question. Okay, so India has always protested the other things also, Karakoram highway areas and all. China is going on constructing roads. Okay, a lot of infrastructure and buildings and even homes for people they are doing. Okay, $60 billion into CPEC to connect to Arabian Sea. Then other projects like China-Myanmar Economic Corridor, Nepal-China trans-Himalayan multi-dimensional connectivity, then the CPEC. So there's multiple things are there. All these are affecting the India's strategic hold or India's India's footprint in the South Asia. Okay, it's all affecting India's sovereignty, you can tell. So that is why this slide I just put specifically for that. You can expand on these points and again write more about BRI with the maps and pictures. Now one last point. Sometimes it will be asked like Wuhan spirit means what? Wuhan spirit in Indo-China relation. Okay, we were expecting that before, like 4-5 years before, 2018-19 time and all, India-China tried to normalize our relationship. Okay, we tried meeting. Okay, we had a separate meeting for India-China. That one in Wuhan in China and one in Mahabalipuram in Chennai in Tamil Nadu. Okay, both the pictures you can see. So that time we thought that maybe it will get okay. But they go, but China come here, meet, talk, have this coconut water and all, and then go back. Immediately border they are sending the people and then causing issues. So or they publish a map where they show Arunachal Pradesh is part of their country. So they are like very double standard people and can't believe them. China is not at all a reliable partner for anyone. So this Wuhan spirit is nothing but that relationship which they wanted to build. Okay, the Indian Prime Minister and the Chinese President met informally at Wuhan in April 2018, and so these two leaders said that we have already developed a rapport and we will bring a new dimension for the future of Indo-China relationship. Okay, but the understanding, only name is there. The name is called Wuhan Spirit or Wuhan Consensus, and it was very big news that time. But after that, we saw what happened. China and India is always fighting. Okay, the border issues, the map issues, everywhere they are fighting only. And we are putting projects also which is countering their BRI. So it's going to get even worse only. So this is the basics about BRI, PGII, the difference between the two, and also the Wuhan Spirit. So now, more important topics, I'm breaking down to small things because these are not coming in the editorials. Okay, but I want you to learn other things also. That's why we are making small videos. So if you like these things, please like, comment, share, put the comment that we want more videos. Only then I'll feel like doing more and more effort for these things. Okay, because I don't give simply a namesake one-line thing. I give you all the details for your mains answer as well. So next video will be again Global Biofuel Alliance. Then there is a gravity hole under Indian Ocean discovered. And then there is this G20 summit's overall outcomes. For a proper answer, I will tell you that points also. So these are all upcoming videos, all based on your support. Okay, so please give me that support and I will keep teaching you. Okay, so I'll wind up this video. Thank you and have a nice day.